So hello and welcome to yet another vibrant episode on New Life Show on AUK Radio, where we talk about your health and well-being and everything else in between. And today's show is no exception. So joining me today is a special guest. She's traveled all the way from Canada. Well, she's still in Canada, but to share with us expertise on the largest organ on our bodies, which is the skin. We're literally going to dive skin deep into talking about our skin today. So I'm going to be asking our special guest some questions about how to look after our skin so we are looking like a baby, right? Anyway, so anything from acne to pigmentation to dryness, many a times these things happen to our skin and it takes us by surprise sometimes. But today we're going to find out how we can look after our skin, because whatever is happening on our skin is telling the story of what is going on in our inside. Needless to say, look after the inside and of course it will show on the outside. So before I bring my special guest on today, I am going to read a short bio of my special guest today. So my special guest is Boma Okoloko, who is the CEO of Bomsi Natural Skincare Products and Services. She's not just selling skincare, she's healing skin with heart and backed by science. She's a certified holistic skincare therapist and wellness coach. Boma has trained in the United Kingdom with multiple diplomas in natural skincare formulation, massage therapy, and she's currently diving into the cutting-edge field of nutritional dermatology. Now, that's where food meets skin. Food for your skin. With over 20 years of experience, she's helped countless individuals of all ages, from teens to midlife to elderly, to reclaim their skin's glow and confidence. Whether it's through her virtual coaching, facial, or our exclusive made-to-order natural products, Boma is all about personalized, powerful, and natural skincare. I'm so thrilled to have her here with us today. So, Boma, welcome to New Life Show.
Thank you very much, Linka.
Now, Boma, our listeners and viewers are so eager to hear your wisdom, so we will start right at the beginning. So, my first question to you is, what inspired you to start Bomsi Natural Skincare, and how did your own journey into holistic skincare began?
Okay, thank you very much once again. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for the honor. So my journey into natural skincare sort of started by accident, but for a good cause, right? So a close family member was diagnosed with stage 2 cancer, a young, vibrant, guy. And of course, as a family, we prayed about it, and I felt the Lord led me on a path to discover ways to help him heal and recover despite taking orthodox medical treatments, right? Mm-hmm. So the search wasn't for a cure per se, but just anything to just help with the treatment. And I sort of stumbled across this webinar that was going on. It was like hosted by a bunch of doctors all over the world. Mm-hmm. And they were coming out and saying stuff like, you need to begin to look at other ways to reduce access to carcinogens in the body, because they are culprits from food, from cosmetics, from household cleaning agents, and environmental factors. So I stumbled across that seminar, and then I started hearing a lot about Ayurveda, naturopathy, aromatherapy. These were doctors that were saying they have cases where people change their diet and things change. So, of course, I quickly told my nephew, and I started learning about carcinogens in products like platelets, like formaldehyde and stuff. And I used to be into sales of cosmetic products. So I started looking and reading these ingredients on things, and I'm like, these things are not safe for the body. Mm-hmm. So I started, let me go and study more, and then I start making my own products and, giving people the awareness of these things. So that's how I got into natural skincare. And then for the holistic part, I found out that for my practice with treating women, most times they come in, but they have a lot going on their minds. Some of them have money to purchase the products, but they don't follow through because they have many things. It could be maybe emotional stuff, maybe their physical appearance. When you start getting mature and you're worried about the way you're looking and you're like, I don't even want to bother, but there's something deeper than just the surface. So that's where I started researching again about how to encourage them, because some of them want to come and unburden. And we have like maybe an hour to do of treatment, but they want to talk and talk and talk. So I went into coaching to just help them, deal with other things while helping to keep them looking beautiful on the outside.
Yeah. Wow. Fantastic. And this is where your holistic approach to skincare actually comes in, isn't it? Because you're not just about telling your clients to how to look after their skin, but you're also taking time out to listen to them. Like you said, many women that you've come across want to onboarding, they want to talk about what's going on. And this is brings me to that point I made about when your inside is fine, it actually reflects on your skin. So well done. And just before we go on, I forgot to make our usual disclaimer to say that on this show, we do not claim to diagnose, neither do we claim to cure nor heal any ailments. So what we provide you is information. Please do speak to your healthcare provider or your doctor if you're thinking of making any lifestyle changes. So that being said, let's continue with the show. So my second question to you, is about nutrition. Myself being a nutritionist, I'm very much interested in food, but it's interesting to see the link between what we eat and how that affects our skin. So you have a background in nutritional dermatology. How does what we eat affect our skin health, and what can we do about that?
Okay, thank you once again. Obviously, like you said, the skin reflects what is going on the inside. Something as easy as stress can actually cause stress-related acne. Like, you have everything going, but you're stressed out, and then you're like seeing the house. I mean, recently, there was a friend of mine I was speaking with, and, she was like worried about the way she was looking. And I was like, you've been stressed recently because you've been writing exams and stuff. And when I did a video call with her, I could tell. So stress can show on your skin. And of course, the foods we eat as well. When you have foods that are like over processed, or food made with hydrogenated oils, foods that have like excess wheat and stuff. So it depends on your skin type, because some people will swear by it that, I can eat anything and I don't have issues. But some people will tell you, they can tell immediately when they take something that isn't good for them, they begin to see reactions. In fact, the first sign would be maybe on your skin, if it's a food allergen and all that. So definitely the things we eat directly can reflect on our skin. Basically, like, we know that zinc, omega-3, and antioxidants help the skin to heal faster and to grow. So it's a beautiful journey. I mean, I'm still on it, but like you rightly said, what we eat definitely can enhance or cause negative reactions on our skin.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for that. I just want to throw this next question at you because, I mean, you as one person, when I look at, I actually admire your skin because you have a beautiful skin. So maybe you can share a bit about your tips on how you manage to look, flawless.
Oh, you want me to share tips? Okay, well, yes. I mean, so something I've come to learn, actually, something I've come to learn is that a lot of us, as we get older, that's why I'm trying to incorporate the holistic part. I think it's just the sense of maybe not caring, maybe from whatever is happening in the mind. We don't just want to take that. It doesn't even take so long. So like one thing I can say, one quick tip I can say is you can just take taking care of your face first before taking a shower. Like, you can, maybe some people, like, they just go into the bathroom and then they go on. You can just say, I want to just do my face first before taking a shower. Now, exfoliation is very key. A lot of people don't exfoliate. And as you get older, your skin cells die. So you need to, take them off. There's so many tips. Like, what can I say? Nutrition, definitely. Supplementing, sleep, hydration. So there are many things apart from taking a product and putting on your skin. There are many things. Like in Boma Natural, I say skincare for us is all the practices and the products that you use for taking care of your skin, for helping it function properly, and for helping it to look attractive and beautiful. So it's not just one cream, it's the lifestyle and other things that you do.
Yeah.
Hope that answers the question.
You still not shared, your routine to me, but I think I got I got some hints there about, what is not just about, it's managing stress from what you said, hydration, our food, and it's not just about slapping some, facial products onto the skin. That's not the only way to look after our skin. And yeah, and those are, perfectly correct. So my next question to you is, what are some of the most common skin concerns among women? Particularly, I work with women in midlife. What are some of the most common skin issues that women present to you? And how do, I know you have some products, and beautiful ones at that. How do your products or services address these issues?
All right, thank you very much. I think of recent one thing that has really come up a lot has been, I'll say maybe most little skin tags that is very common with maturing women. Pigmentation, wrinkles, obviously, dull skin, dry skin, just dehydrated looking skin. And this happens because the skin begins to lose collagen and other nutrients that nutrients that make it function properly. There's a popular one like hyaluronic acid.
Yes.
Hyaluronic acid, and collagen. So those things, those proteins and stuff are in the skin, and then by the time you start getting older, then your body's not producing as much. So you need to start eating properly and then using products that would help your body produce like it was before. And what else? That's basically it. Like the skin tag thing, if you start early, if you catch it early, you won't have as many as before. So I have products that address those skin conditions. So that's why my skincare practice is mainly tailored to each person's unique need, right? So once you come in, I'll look at it and then I can say, okay, this is what would be good for you, and then we formulate a product that is for you, not just general stuff.
Yeah.
If you need the big guns, if you need retinol, if you need something serious, then we can add that. But it's not something we give everybody because everybody's skin type is different.
Yeah, that's very true. We're all uniquely different. And, it's like you said, having someone come to you and you assess them as an individual, assessing their individual needs. And then of course, you can make some recommendations to them, which is great because, a lot of, some of the people that I know, I'm sure you probably know some people like that, is, the first thing we want to do is slap on some makeup, especially when we see some not so beautiful things on our skin, is to cover it up. But like I always say, it's good to be a body detective, is to find out, okay, why am I having this? And you mentioned about, women in midlife about having, I suppose, like those kind of, it's not a mole, but it's almost like you see some little, what do you call that?
Some kind of, I think it's skin tags, but they're little, little, yes. It's something I've noticed recently.
It's like they're raised in the skin, almost like dots on the skin. It could be on the neck, it could be on the face, that kind of thing. Yes. Okay. Well, as apart from, the menopause, midlife women have a few other things we have to battle with, don't we? And it's just, it's not, all is not lost. It's just us, changing our lifestyle, having a healthier lifestyle habit that's, of course, sustainable and not going to break the bank as well. So when we talk about skincare approaches, what are the differences between conventional and holistic skincare approaches? You probably have touched on this earlier, but maybe just explain a little bit more to our viewers.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. So when it comes to the conventional way, the focus and emphasis is treating what is happening on the skin, going straight there and treating. But one thing, like I mentioned before, is if somebody is having hormonal acne or stress-related acne and you're trying to treat it, that means you're going to be doing that treatment for God knows how long. But if you can target that it's stress-related and then you put them on stress-reducing therapy and then you give them products, then you get the effect quickly. Than you just want to just treat something. Or if it's hormonal, you have to go and find out. They need to even take, like, there are clients that I have that they don't want to go and see the dermatologist, and they're like, you have to go and see a dermatologist. Let them find out what's going on the inside. You take your medication. Once you're done with whatever is bringing the acne, then the surface is not even hard. To treat the surface, to get back your complexion is not a problem, but you need to deal with what is causing the breakout in the first place. Otherwise, we're going to be spending weeks and weeks or months trying to, cover the surface, like you said, instead of treating it from within. So that's just basically the difference. When you're sometimes somebody comes in for a facial treatment, but you give them a somatic massage, you do something different to reduce stress, to remove whatever they are thinking, to put them back, reset them back in having a positive outlook, and then you can now begin to treat. Because if somebody is not happy inside, like skincare is the least of their problems. They might even buy stuff for therapy. They might not even use it, and then they won't achieve the goal.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Boma. Right. I work with women in midlife, and one common thing or problem is skin dryness and sometimes acne on the skin. So I know we've talked about nutrition, hydration. Are there other remedies, that you could suggest? I mean, on this show we don't recommend, but we could suggest to women going through or women in midlife.
Well, I mean, like you rightly said, and it's also probably a topic of debate, and I'm still researching into it as well. I think hormonal therapy, replacement treatments is something I'm looking into. It could really help. It could really help. But for natural things, yes, there's so many things you can use, like things like you can oatmeal, just things that are gentle on the skin. You just be intentional, be consistent, and love your skin. Love your skin, feel good about yourself because you've attained this level of life. Maturity is experience. It's a good thing. Don't see it as, oh, I'm losing my mojo, oh, my skin is, you can do something. So there are many things you can do. Once you go into that, like I stumbled into the whole naturopathy and all that. Once you begin to try different things. The other day, my sister was doing something with fenugreek. Oh, this is the new treatment for white hair. So there are many things out there, many things in nature that you can use to help take care of your skin, and that's what I could suggest. There are many things, so many, but maybe I'll get to it towards the end of the show.
Thank you. Like you said, you're on a journey yourself. We're all on a journey. We're always learning every day. But now when you mentioned about fenugreek, I use fenugreek for something else. But now that you mentioned about for gray hair, because I've got a few I need to tackle. So I might be coming to you to ask you how to use that fenugreek to, get rid of the gray hairs and get my black back.
Okay. Why do you want to anyways? Grey not is a sign of...
You see, I don't really mind the grey per se if it's on my head, but it's all in other places on my face, and I don't want it there. So I want to get rid of those parts of grey hair wherever it is. I'm not pointing so people don't see where the greys are, but yes, you're right. I mean, it's a badge of honor. We should wear it. We should wear it with pride. Right. So we've been talking about natural therapies, natural ways of looking after ourselves and foods and other things. Now we've mentioned about water. So can you explain the importance of skin hydration and how to support it both from the inside and out? You've seen me with my big, cup trying to drink some water. Yes, I'm always talking about water.
Yes.
How important is that to our skin?
Is nearby as well. Oh, can, as in water hydration helps your skin's elasticity. You can even incorporate with infused water for benefits. Things like cucumbers, very good for the skin.
Yeah.
You can have herbal teas. You can not just the water, you can do so much. And even for skincare, for example, you have a lot of treatments that have balms and oils and butters, but lotions, those ones contain some water. So those ones are the products that can actually deliver things into your skin, can penetrate better. So you can see that your body and water go hand in hand. Hydration is very key, right? So when you're taking fruits that are high in water contents and all that, those things help you. So things like cracked leaves and all, by the time you begin to take a lot of water, you see difference. You'll see a whole lot of difference. So Hydration is very key, both on the outside and on the inside. You can use toners, mist and stuff to help. And like that hyaluronic acid, like I talked about, is an humectant. It attracts moisture from the atmosphere and then locks into your skin. So you can definitely tell that hydration is key. So you can use products that have water content, and then you can also ingest water to increase your hydration level. Very beneficial for skin.
Absolutely. I mean, water, I think, is one of the beverages, the best beverage on earth, with a lot of us underestimate. I always say, if you have a headache, drink a glass of water, and it's good not just only for that, but like you said, for our skin, it's good to hydrate. And infusing our water, usually when I wake up in the morning, I have lemon water, but this one I thought, okay, not just the lemons, of course I have mint in my garden, so I'll put some in there. And that gave it a different type of taste. But throughout the day, I tend to just drink, water the way it is. So for people that do not drink enough water or cannot stand the taste of water like that, you can infuse your water. There's so many things you can put in there, but still try to keep it water. I say once it's colored, it's no longer water. So we want to be hydrating and drinking water, not just only for our skin, but also for other bodily functions as well. So my next question to you, Boma, is what should women look out for when choosing skincare products, but especially in terms of harmful chemicals or additives? I know you alluded to it earlier, but maybe, just expatiate on that for our listeners.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So when I did one of my courses, we spent like 3 modules researching ingredients. And at first I was getting irritated, but I now understand.
3 whole months.
Yes. Researching ingredients, you go there, you find out about the ingredients, the benefits, obviously, and then side effects. So that, because it's not, like we said, not all skin is the same. So some people, you might swear by that, aloe vera is good for this product and this condition. But some people are allergic to latex. Some people are allergic to honey. Some people are allergic to certain things. So you have to find out that, okay, it might even, like people who have not allergies, by the time they apply a product that has like a nut seed oil, they can have. So that's why ingredients research is very important. So definitely, when you're buying ingredients, things like sulfates, parabens, benzene, synthetic fragrances, artificial colorings. There's so many. But there's this I think it's EWG or so EWC. There's this site where you can go to. I'll check it and then you can maybe add it for the guests.
That would be great.
You can go there. Thank you. And then you Google and then you put in a product and then it will tell you the level of danger, if it's okay to use or high. Because there's so many things. Some of them don't list the name, just list a number or something. Like something they'll just put fragrance. Fragrance can be anything. You don't really know. So these are that's it. Some people can be allergic to certain things, so try and read the ingredients list. And then certain things like there's so many. I don't know how to explain it to.
If you start reciting the list, I think we'll be here for a very, very, very long time, and we might bore our listeners.
Exactly.
Like we say when it comes to buying food, especially ultra processed food, it's like if the ingredient list is longer than your arm, then leave it alone. So I think the same thing applies when we're talking about a skincare product. For me, I say I'm a shea butter and coconut or baby, because it's my go-to from top to from the head all the way down. It just that's very correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming that's very good for our skin.
Yeah. So shea butter coconut oil is good for the neck down.
From the neck down, not from the hair down.
Not from the hair, but not for the face, in my opinion. Coconut oil can clog your pores, but shea butter can be good for some people.
Okay.
That's it. Argan oil. You have so many options, so there's so many options.
So but if you want try whatever works for you, really, isn't it?
Yes, and then also to note that if you're using coconut oil on your face, I would just suggest leave it for some time and then see how your face is. Leave it for some time and see, because coconut oil can clog your pores and then you start seeing black